Hi, this is Stewart, and I'm currently on a property here that's going to go up for sale in about a week's time here. I'm in the Seattle, Washington area here, and the client, this lawn has been aerated and thatched, and the client is seeded and fertilized and put out some lime, and now the client's going to put out peat moss. I was just giving him a quick example on how to do this, and using a peat moss roller is a really nice, quick, efficient way, and you get a lot higher quality results than when you spread it by hand. This is a peat moss roller here, and it has a little attachment here that slides back and forth. Usually they have a lock on it, and this one's a little tough. So you put the peat moss in the middle of that, and I usually roll it right on up to the peat moss bag and then start loading it up with a shovel. And what this does, it's got expanded diamond cut metal on there, and it keeps the very large chunks of peat moss from getting onto your lawn. One of the problems I see mostly with homeowners is they put on the peat moss too thick. Then it locks or binds together. The seed will germinate underneath and it will die because it cannot get through there. So the peat moss roller really helps. I keep it a little thin. I did a couple of little strips here as an example for him. And like I say, this house goes up for sale in about a week's time. So he's just put down some bark and they're doing some finishing touches to their lawn, he and his kids. And there's a peat moss bag. How I like to do these peat moss bags, you see how I cut it and then fold that last piece back. Before I cut this, I take my boot and I stomp on this real heavy and try to break it up a bit. And then I like a square tip shovel like that thing, and then use that to load the peat moss into the peat moss roller. And this works out really nice. And this peat moss roller can be used for other things too. In fall time, if you have some very fine compost, you can use this to screen compost. And as you put very fine compost over your lawn, which will help amend your soil, you could also probably try it if you had a very fine fertimulch. And that's very beneficial to do for your lawn in fall time. I have seen just some fantastic results when people do this. Once again, this is Stewart, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.